Hello, welcome to this session, to this masterclass session. All right, it's good to have every one of you here. So let me just see. Okay, so we have people. So if you're excited to be here, just give a one in the chat box. Just give a one before we get started. So let's just have some interactions. Let me get to meet you, know where you're joining from. You can just put a chat in the chat box. If you're here for the first time, you can just put one. If you have been here before, you can put zero. Okay. Okay, I can see someone's okay. Okay, George, I said new. All right. Be welcome. Good to have you guys here. Good to have everyone of you here. All right. So I'm just saying to people that drop their chats in the chat box. We asked other people on this call. So let me see chats from everyone. All right. Oh, okay, I can see from Benjamin. All right. See, I'm not able to pronounce the figure I can see there, but yeah, welcome, Rika, welcome, every one of you. It's good to have you here. So, the reason why we're here is, yes, I know you know drawn to this section because of this, so okay, AI or even the cloud engineer, machine learning engineer, data analyst, right? So that's what we'll be looking at today. So let me just share my screen. Okay, before I do that, you can just put in the chat box where you're joining from. Okay. I'm talking from Nigeria, so you can just put where your location just to meet everyone. Okay, somebody said Lagos, Switzerland, Ghana. Oh wow, we have different people from different locations, and that's good. Port Harcourt. All right, all right. Nice to have every one of you here. All right, nice to have every one of you here. So, okay, somebody's from the UK. iPhone from the UK. All right, all right. That's good. That's good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Okay. So let me just. All right. So if you can see my screen, give a one in the chat box. Just put a one in the chat box. So I know that you can see my screen. You can see my screen, put a one in the chat box. All right. All right. This is good. This is good. All right. All right. All right. I can see everyone can see my screen. All right. So yes. So why are we here today? Why are we here today? So what we're looking at today is cloud engineer, looking at these career paths, cloud engineer, machine learning engineer, data analyst, and these are just roles. Cloud engineer is under from cloud data engineer, cloud engineer under the data engineering career path, machine learning engineer under data scientist, data science, data analyst under data analysis. And we're trying to look at which jobs will be replaced by AI. I know, yes, everybody has been talking about AI this, AI that. Okay, let's even look at whether this AI is going to replace our jobs, right? All right, so before we dive in, let me just tell you a bit for the people that are new, that don't know about analytics. So I'll just give a bit
Hey, look at the charger.
of who we are. All right. So Analytics is a leading ed tech company, so educational technology company. We're focused on providing specialized training in technology skills and delivery comprehensive consulting services also. So with over 3 years building the talents for the technology workforce, we've helped over 2,000 plus people transition from the classroom into their first job. Like, I mean, from the classroom, they got their very first job in tech across the UK, US, Canada, Europe, Africa, all over the world, actually. So we are committed to making this technology sector more accessible through upskilling, reskilling, practical learning. So that's the thing about learning. Your learning does not stop. You keep upskilling, reskilling, learning through practical experiences. And we offer this in different programs. We have data engineering, data science, financial analytics, HR analytics, DevOps, cybersecurity, and AI engineering. Now we have a team of instructors that from leading global companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, that are dedicated to delivering this practical learning experience that would prepare you for your transition to that tech job or to that career path you want to get started in. All right. So a bit about my own self. So I'm Taiwo, and I'll be taking you to this session. So I'm a professional, data professional with years of experience in building pipelines in data engineering, data analysis, also a bit of data science. So just all around that. So I have profession in Python, SQL, ETL processes, and cloud platform. I've also successfully trained and mentored students, equipping them with skills to excel in their data-driven roles. Okay, and my experience spans across different different industries like technology, fintech, FMCG, telecommunications, where I've consistently leveraged data to drive strategic decision making and foster innovation. All right. So yeah, enough about me. So I'm currently a senior data engineering associate, and I'm excited to guide you through this session today about the future of tech careers. All right. So what are we going to be doing today? Okay. First of all, we'll be looking at jobs at risk to be replaced by AI. All right. And then we'll move on to the career paths that are future-proof, and we'll get you a job in any country, especially in the UK, US, and Canada. And then the upcoming cohorts, which is May 10th, end of May, which we'll talk about, and then our special discount that we would be offering to you. All right, so who's excited? Who's excited? Who's excited? Who's excited? If you're excited, just drop a one. Let's just keep this engagement. All right. I'm excited as much as you are. All right. So I can only see one in this. Only one person dropped one. What about the other people? You are not excited about this session? I mean, just to get insight into that career path that would not even be replaced by AI in the next 5 to 10 years. All right. So that's good. I can see other responses. All right. So let's get started. All right. So now that brings me to the jobs at risk of being replaced by AI. Okay, let's begin by addressing the challenging reality. I mean, which jobs are at risk? So based on current trends, technological capabilities, these roles might face significant automation process. So you know where a role is already like a predicted task or role that can be automated. So you have jobs like customer service representative, data entry, administrative tasks, manufacturing, job retail checkout, investment fund managers, even some HR professionals, some aspect of HR are already becoming redundant that can be automated, right? Organization development, specialists, training and development specialists, recruiters. These jobs are that at risk of being replaced by AI, right? So we also have auditors, insurance. We also have auditors, insurance, underwriters, credit and loan officers, accounting and bookkeeping, payroll, clerk, sales, and marketing professionals, software testers. I mean, we have to be very careful. Sorry, just give me a minute. I need to. All right. Sorry for the interruption. All right. Okay, so as I was saying, bank tellers, related clerks, all right? So these are jobs that are at risk of being replaced by AI. We don't want to be We don't want to fall under this category because these jobs can be automated. When a process can be automated, when you integrate AI or technology to do these jobs that we could do ourselves, right? So now, a lot of jobs, just as a lot of jobs will be lost, a lot of jobs will also be created. In the next 5 years, by 2030, okay, from the global employment research that was done, we can see that 170 million jobs will be created, and while 92 million jobs will disappear, okay? While AI is taking over some jobs, AI is also it's also bringing out new jobs, creating new jobs that you can get into, okay? Creating new jobs that you can get into. Now, let's look at some of these jobs that you can get into from job growth, the job decline. So we can see big data specialists, we have AI and machine learning specialists. This is categorized under the data engineers, data warehousing specialists, data analysts, data scientists. These are top roles that will grow over the next 5 to 10 years, right? 5 years, 2030. And look at the so if you look at this slide, so let me just put on the pen. So if you look at this part of this image, you can see these jobs are jobs that will decline in the next 5 years. So you have chemists, mechanical engineers, architects, secondary education teachers, relationship managers. So all these jobs are at risk of being replaced. Yeah, there's a decline in the next 5 years, and I'm sure you don't want to be part of this roles or this career path in the next 5 years. All right. So if you're still with me, please drop a chat in the chat box. I know you're still. Are you following this? Is everyone following? Is everyone following? So if you're following, you can just put a 1 in the chat box. All right. All right. So Faith, put a 1. All right. So if you're following, please put a 1. The ones I know they're following. Right. I just see one response. Are we all here? All right. All right. All right. I can see multiple responses. So I just want to know that we're all following, right? Now, thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. All right. So just to continue, now let's look at the future of job reports, right? All right. So moving on, we can see also for data analysts, we have business intelligence analysts, we have database architects. So all these roles are roles that you want to get into that are likely to grow. There's a growth trend in the next 5 years. There's a growth trend in the next 5 years. So you don't want to be left out. You definitely do not want to be left out. And one thing I want you to know is while you are even getting into these roles, there are skills you have to learn, okay, from this World Economic Forum. If you notice this role, there's roles that you have to have analytical thinking, critical thinking, all right? Because that is something that AI cannot definitely take over. When you have analytical thinking, creative thinking, and leadership, system thinking, okay? All these are things you encounter in these roles. You've been able to generate insights that will help the business as a data analyst, all right? So these are things that you have advantage over AI in this role, right? So let's proceed. So now, what are the tech skills to learn and get a job quickly? Now, as a company, Ten Analytics, we have done our research, right? We've gone through these job boards like LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, Total Jobs, all right? And I've seen, okay, what jobs can people easily transition into, right? And get a job quickly, all right? Now, doing this research, you can see that, okay, we're looking at ease of learning, we're looking at ease of transitioning, we're looking at high rewarding salary, okay? And we have different roles from business analysts, project management, data analyst, data scientist, data engineer, cybersecurity, financial analyst, and HR analyst. So these are just roles that you can easily transition into, and you can easily learn and get a job as long as you have acquired the skills for this, right? Now, let's look at the different career paths, different areas. For example, the cloud data engineer, right? What does a cloud data engineer do? A cloud data engineer designs systems that collects data from various sources, right? You're architecting, you're designing pipelines, you're connecting one source to another from point A to point B, right? You're cleaning, you're transforming data that needs to be analysis ready. You're also implementing storage in a way that's efficient. Now, this is something that AI cannot come automatically. Okay, I want to implement a storage. I want to build a pipeline. You are the one as a cloud data engineer building it in the cloud, or even not in the cloud, on-premise, right? Orchestrating data flow and enabling the integration of data with analytical tools, right? Now let's look at data analyst. What does a data analyst do? A data analyst extracts insights from data, okay? That's a very key thing. You need a key skill you have to learn to acquire: analytical thinking, being able to translate data to business value, to insights that can help businesses make decisions, right? A data analyst also works with structured data, applies statistical analysis, visualizations to also analyze the data, visualize the data, and build reports, right? Reports that can communicate these insights. Report that can communicate this insight. Then we have machine learning engineer, which is under a role under data science. So you're all about extracting insights from your data. Now, this insight is different from the insight data analysis extracting, right? Because you're going deeper. You're looking at patterns. You're applying predictive models. You're building machine learning algorithms, machine learning models, right? Applying machine learning tools, techniques for prediction, and you're utilizing visualizations for effective data exploration. All right. So each role has different vulnerability to automation. So all these roles I mentioned again, they cannot be easily automated in the next 5 years by AI. Okay, because they come with pure analysis functions. They have more deeper roles, analytical thinking, or even building these infrastructures, right? So these are roles that will not be automated even in the next 5 years by AI. All right, so let's move forward. So yeah, these are some of the jobs you can apply to under this specific career path. So we have data engineering. You can apply as a data engineer, analytics engineer, BI engineer or developer. Also for the cloud, we have AWS cloud engineer, Azure cloud engineer, GCP cloud engineer. You also have ETL developer. So these are just roles that you can apply. So you're not only tied to data engineer or data engineering. There are different roles under data engineering, sorry, that you can apply to. Okay. They also have for data analytics, you can apply as a data analyst roles, business intelligence analyst, business marketing analyst, sales analyst, logistics analyst, supply chain analyst, product analyst. In fact, there's so much more. These are not just the main roles. There's so much more that you can apply to under data analytics. And we also have data science, where we have data scientists. We've got all the roles in data analytics under data science. Then you have machine learning engineer, forecasting analyst, demand planning, big data analysts, quantitative analysts, NLP developer. So all these are roles you can apply to in this career path. And there's so much more. They're not just tied to these specific roles I just spoke about, right? So let's move forward. Now, this brings me to this. AI will replace a lot of jobs, but we want to make sure that that job that is going to replace is not yours. Because truthfully, we have people that have lost their jobs just because their jobs have become automated or redundant. It's not needed anymore. Okay, it's been advanced. And you don't want to be part of those people that lose their jobs because the company is advancing, the company is making use of AI. All right. So what do you need to do? What do you need to do? First of all, you need to get into the tech ecosystem. You need to get into the tech ecosystem. And how can you do that? want to transition from a non-tech role to tech adjacent roles, to tech roles. All right. You also want to build foundational digital skills. Okay. Find entry points that leverage your existing expertise. So you just don't want to get into tech like that. You want to find points that roles that are related to your existing expertise. So if you have an expertise in something, you have experience in this particular area, how can I link it to tech? How can I get into a tech role related to this expertise or experience or skill that I already have? Okay, but you definitely want to advance, you definitely want to get into the tech space, right? Now, you also want to start using AI in your role. Yes, you want to start using AI in your role, because that's just the truth. Even if AI is coming for some jobs, there are jobs that you have to use AI so that it doesn't even come for that job. You implementing AI in your applications, in your jobs, helping you do those jobs well, automate the whole process. All right, becoming an AI champion in your team. You have companies where even they give you a specific role and you're using AI behind the scene. Nobody knows, but you're using AI behind the scenes. Job that can take you hours, 5 hours, 10 hours, you have done in like 3 hours, 2 hours, right? Just making use, taking advantage of AI so that it doesn't take advantage of you. That's just the key thing. Taking advantage of AI so it doesn't take advantage of you. All right. And to do this, you have to stay relevant. Okay. Learn, keep learning, upskill. Build projects that demonstrate your capabilities. All right. Build projects that demonstrate your capabilities. Now let's hear a quote from a leader in the industry. So this is the founder of Nvidia. So the truth is that you will lose your job to somebody who uses AI if you don't use AI. So this is not meant to frighten you, but to emphasize the truth that the threat itself is not AI, but professionals who leverage AI effectively would outcompete you. So let's just listen to this quick video.
You're not engaging AI actively and aggressively. You're doing it. You're not going to lose your job to AI. You're going to lose your job to somebody who uses AI. Your company is not going to go out of business because of AI. Your company is going to go out of business because another company used AI. There's no question about that. And so you have to engage AI as quickly as possible.
Okay, so as you just heard, you will lose your job to somebody who uses AI. So that is what I mentioned before, that you want to start using AI in your role, because that's just the truth. People are using AI to even land roles. People are using AI to even get promoted. People are using AI to get jobs. So you want also in their day-to-day jobs, in their day-to-day activities or work, they use AI to automate the whole process. So the truth is, if you don't use AI in your job or in your role, or even to get into tech, you would lose that job to someone that uses AI. All right. Now let me just give an example here. All right. So imagine you sell handmade bags, right? Now customers have been complaining of delayed deliveries or incorrect orders. And this process is currently taking 3 days from when they place an order to the delivery, right? Customers order, and the way you handle this is that you handle this by calling customers or customers calling, or you email them, which is a longer process, right? Or even staff manually writing the order down, creating the invoice manually, or staff picking up the order, and this can even be confusing. They can pick the wrong order, sent to the customer, or even preparing shipping labels. Now, all this is taking 3 days, is manually run. Everything is just wasting time. There are delays, incorrect orders. Now, with technology implementation, this can be reduced to 3 hours, 5 hours. Okay, the customer, you have implemented an order management system, auto-generated shipping labels, automated inventory tracking systems. All right. So the customer pays an order to the website. You now have this system that will automatically generate order details for them, automatically generates shipping labels. Okay. And all you just have to do is deliver it to them. So there's no any lag or any wasting of time, because you now have technology implemented into the business. Okay, so this transformation just demonstrates how those who can apply technology to solve business problems will thrive. Those who can apply technology and AI to solve business problems will thrive, while those who only perform the manual process will face challenges. And that's just the truth. If you perform, you're still okay, I just want to maintain my current manual job, or in the next 5 years, I can tell you that that job will be taken over. All right. So if you're still with me, if you're still following, please give a one in the chat box. Are we following? Are we following? Give a one in the chat box if you're following, please. All right, Faith, thank you. If you're following, just give a one in the chat box. Okay, so I know that you're following. All right, all right. All right. Now, moving on, let's look at how you can get into any of these career paths. So how can you get into any of these career paths that we've discussed? All right, that are future-proof from AI. So first of all, we have data engineers, okay? We have data engineers. Data engineers, like I said, are responsible for designing, constructing, and maintaining the data infrastructure or infrastructures. Can be databases, processing systems, pipelines that allow for storage and retrieval of data, okay? So what we offer at Analyst here, the key learning areas we focus on is introduction to data engineering, SQL, structured query language, Python. So these SQL and Python are the main building blocks, the main tools for data engineers, right? We also look at using ETL pipelines, Apache Spark, Airflow, cloud engineering, version control, even ChatGPT. Like I said, you want to make sure you're making use of AI in everything you're doing. You want to make sure you're making use of AI in everything you are doing. And what we offer is we have live classes for Saturdays, for some Saturdays, as specific Saturdays, where we have a morning session and we have the evening session, right? Then we have self-paced also, where you watch videos that has been done by experienced instructors, right? And what we offer is a 6 months learning in class and 2 month internship. 6 months learning in class. So you get to work on real world projects that you can show for it, right? And this brings me to this portfolio, right? So let me just open this portfolio and show you. This is a data engineering portfolio. Okay. So this is a data engineering portfolio, right? Where you can link your project, whether you have worked on because of the training or even worked on personally, you can link it here and show your project. So you link your GitHub repo. So I'll just click on that. And it takes you to this repo where you have the courses that you have worked on, all the projects you've worked on, you can link it here so that recruiters, when you're applying for jobs, recruiters can see it. Now, I have something I want to show you, and I have another portfolio website I want to show you. So this is another portfolio website. This is a data engineering portfolio website, something I'm working on. And as you can see that this is, like, you can see the old website is different, right? Now, you have different industries where you go, okay, I worked on projects in this particular industry, the finance industry, healthcare industry, retail, manufacturing, each of them grouped. And then you also have your projects where you can link your projects, your GitHub link to each project you've worked on. Now, you would not believe it that this website was built with AI. Can anybody believe this website was built with AI? This website you're looking at was built with AI. So if you can believe it, just give a one in the chat box. If you can believe this website was built with AI, just give a one in the chat box. So when I say AI is really changing things, I mean AI is changing things, right? If you can, okay, Faith, thank you. Faith, thank you. All right, Chidi, thank you. All right, all right. So yes, this old website is, although it's a work in progress, but this website was built fully with AI. Okay, so you can now see when I say AI has automated some part of some people's role, even web development now. You can see that although you cannot entirely take over web development or web developers' roles, but there's some part that can already be automated using AI. All right. So this is just to show you portfolio where you can showcase your projects. All right. Now, moving back to what we have. So let's just show you the portfolio, because you need a portfolio to showcase your skills. You cannot just work on projects and you don't have anything to show for it. All right. So assuming you build, now just look at you building a website, you put your project there. And when you're applying for jobs, you link it to job application. Any recruiter that will open that website now and see the way the website even looks, first of all, would the recruiter be, okay, I need to talk to this person, I need to move this person to the next stage or interview this person before even seeing your projects that you already have showcased there, right? So you need a portfolio to showcase your projects, because a strong portfolio demonstrates practical application of your skills, and it gives employers confidence in your skills. All right. So that is for data engineering. So moving on to data scientists. Okay. So we have key learning areas in data science. We have statistics, forecasting and predictive analytics, Tableau for data analytics, where you can design dashboards, SQL, programming, Python, exploration data analysis, machine learning, computer vision, GitHub, ChatGPT, Microsoft Fabrics for analysis. So these are key learning areas that you need to learn to become a data scientist or machine learning engineer, like the roles we already looked at earlier that you can work as in the data science career path. All right. And we also have our classes, live classes on specific Saturdays, morning session, evening classes, right? We also have self-paced that start on Sundays. And this is also, the timeline is 8 months, 6 months learning in class, and then you get to intern for 2 months. Okay. And just this reminds me, even the salary for this role in UK is going to like 55,000 pounds. We also have Canada, $94,000, right? And the USA entering $121,000. So this role is a very key role, even with data engineering. All right. You have high-paying salaries, high rewarding salaries that you also want to look forward to getting into. Then we have data analysts, where the key learning areas are problem solving, Excel, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, data storytelling, ChatGPT for analytics, and Microsoft Fabric. So the same thing, we also have Saturday live classes, morning and evening, and self-paced, and it's also 8 months. All right. So let me just show you an example of the dashboard you build as a data analyst in class. So this is just showing an example of the dashboard that was built in class. So this is a sales dashboard, data analytics, right? So this is the kind of dashboards you would create, even better dashboards that will stand out and you can use to stand out in your job search or even in your roles, right? So this particular one shows the sales performance metrics across different regions. All right. So this is one of the things you'll be doing in class as a data analyst and also data scientist. Okay. Now, it always seems impossible until it's done. It always seems impossible until it is done. Now let's see some success stories. All right. So looking at Michael. Now Michael landed his first role in tech as a sales engineer in a software company in the UK. And this was after he completed his data engineering program with us. Okay. He joined the mentorship sessions we offered, the interview preps. And this helped him land a role that he is currently working at right now. We also have Idris that got a job, a full-time job with Jaguar Land Rover, right? As a data engineer after training with us. Okay, he's currently on his second role as a senior analytics engineer. And what we also do is that we even provided references for him for these 2 roles. So you just imagine, he didn't even just get 1 role. He got 2 jobs, 2 roles after completing the training with us. Okay. And we also have other success stories. We have Joel joined the data engineering program and he got a job as a data engineer. We also have Vivian. She joined the data science program and she completed her training and got in May and got in June, she got a job as a data scientist working remotely, right? So I'm sure some of us want to work remotely. So these are also advantages of working in a tech ecosystem, right? So we also have other testimonials here, just showing you how people have gotten jobs, have landed roles from the classroom to their very first job or even to high-paying roles. These are just more success stories where we have Abisola was out of work and needed to get interviewed. She joined our data science program. And 1 month into our program, and after our mentorship and interview preparation, she was able to secure a job as a Python curriculum designer and machine learning engineer with a company in the UK. Okay. Also, Pikayo, she had a finance and accounting background, and she also joined our data science program and landed a role as a business solutions analyst. So this can actually be you. From all these success stories, this can actually be you. You getting that job, you're upskilling. Okay, you're even looking at Abigail. She had an experience in care work as a care worker, right? In Canada, and she transitioned into business analysis with our training. Okay, and she got a job as a business analyst. Okay, so these are just different success stories, and this can be you, right? So you'll be like, okay, Taiwo, how were they able to do this, and how can we help you? How can 10 Analytics help you land your job, land that role in the tech ecosystem? Okay. So the problem that you're currently facing is lack of practical hands-on experience. So you may have taken so many courses. Oh, I've taken this course, I've taken this course, but I'm not getting anything. I'm not getting any response. Nothing is going on. Nothing is happening. Difficulty in securing relevant roles. Now you're applying for a job, but you have limited support because no one is there to support you with your job applications or interview preparations. Now, this is where 10 Analytics stands out. Okay, this is where 10 Analytics stands out. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is access your current position. Look at the current role you're working in. Look at the current position. Can this role be replaced by AI in the next 5 years? Or do I need to upskill from this role? Do I need to change? Do I need to take that step? Okay, after doing that, you now want to identify your desired tech career. So, for example, meet Victoria. She's a customer service rep looking to become a tech talent. Okay, and what we offer at Analytics here is hands-on training, hands-on practical experience. So we have self-paced learning materials where you watch videos that are done by experienced instructors. We also have live instructor-led classes. All right, and that's not the only thing. You get to gain employability skills. So when I said support for job applications or interview prep, this is where 10 Analytics stands. So we have CV revamp, we have LinkedIn optimization, we have helping you to navigate the job market. So you don't even have to start stressing to start looking for jobs. We even have jobs that will help you look for these jobs. Like give you, okay, these are the jobs we have found. Apply for them. All right. Job reference letter on the job support. So even when you get the job and after training with us and you get that job and you're still a bit shaky, we give you on the job support. We also provide networking, mentorship. Okay. And this just leads to you gaining the project-based experience that we have for you, and then leading you to get that job, leading Victoria to get that job that she needs. All right. So let's look at this example, the difference between this or that. So graduate from Harvard. So let's say, for example, you are an employer now or a recruiter. You want to employ someone, a mechanic. All right. So we have graduates from Harvard University that study mechanical engineering. And then we have experienced mechanic working on Toyota, Aston, Martin, Benz, no degree, but he has that experience. So who would you employ? I want to see chat in the chat box. Who would you employ? Would you employ this or would you employ that? You as an employer, as a recruiter, would you employ this or would you employ that? Let me see your responses in the chat. Let me see your responses in the chat so I know that we're all following. nobody saying anything. So you employ this or that. Okay, let me see some chats in the chat box, right? Okay. Yes, you employ the experience, definitely, Michael. Thank you for that. So you employ the experienced mechanic, all right? And that's just the same thing with text space, right? You want to have experience. It's not just about the graduate or course you're taking. You want to have hands-on experience. Okay, you want to have hands-on experience. Okay, and what do we offer? What's our formula here at Analyst? How can you stand out? So our formula for success is that the combination of technical skills plus employability skills would get you that job offer. So it's not just technical skills, we also offer employability skills. Okay, excuse me. So technical skills alone aren't enough. You must also develop soft skills that would make you an attractive candidate. All right. So how can you stand out with analytics? How can you stand out with analytics with our employability skills? So first of all, CV revamp. Okay, revamp your CV, review your CV for you, and LinkedIn optimization. So how can you optimize your LinkedIn to stand out better for recruiters to reach out to you? Also, navigating the job market is something we offer. Interview preparation. So if you apply for a job, you land an interview, you can book these sessions with us. Interview prep sessions. We help you, we prep you for that interview, okay? So that you are better prepared for the interview. They will also offer job reference letters. So let's say you've gotten a job and they're asking for a reference letter. After training with us, send reference letter. We help you with this reference letter, job reference letter, so that you are able to work in that role comfortably, right? We also offer on the job support. So we also have weekly mentorship sessions that we prep you on how you can stand out better in the jobs applications in the tech space, what method you can use when interviewing, like STAR method or SIT approach. These are sessions that will help you stand out better in your tech or in the tech ecosystem or in your job application and your experiences also. And we also have Upwork optimization that we also offer. Now these are just more success stories of people thriving after training with analytics, right? So analytics help them get a fixed contract job in the United States, United Kingdom, sorry. So these are just job testimonials, okay, where we have even people that have landed visa sponsorship jobs, sponsored roles after training with us, okay, after training with us. So these are just more, so this slide will be sent to you so you can get to check all these success stories. We have Abigail, was a care worker, she joined our program and she landed a role, all right? So all these are, okay. And we even have some of these students that even after getting jobs, they come and speak, okay, how they got their jobs. So you can even learn from them, how they secured a job after training with us. That's just some of the programs of help, sessions we've had with this students that have landed roles after training with us. Also, we have the support of the Alberta Fertilizer, where we'll be able to enhance our impact more and bring more value to the community. Okay, and continue helping you land that dream tech job faster. Okay, so how can you better stand out with analytics? Like I said, we are also going to intern with a leading tech company. So we have the combination of analytics and Amdari, where you will have the unique opportunity of including analytics, also Amdari as a company, both companies in your CV. So you're learning with analytics and you're interning with Amdari. Okay, so we're also accredited by the American Council of Training and Development, ACTD. Okay, so this is just helping us to just showing that yes, we know what we're doing, okay, and help you stand out better when you use us, when you put us in your CVs or resumes. All right, so what are the next steps? So what should you do to thrive in 2025 and get into that tech space? Okay, so our next cohort is starting May 10th. Our next cohort is starting May 10th, and you don't want to be left, like I said, you don't want to be left behind. All right, so join our next cohort May 10th, and this is just different programs we offer. So we have a 8-month plan, okay? So we have a discounted amount for the first 20 people. So just when you get this, you can just click on this. So take you to the payments where you can pay for the course. I'll just quickly show that where you can pay and enroll for the course. So this is just the enrollment center. So you go through it, click on the course you want to register for. Okay, so for example, if you want to register for data engineering, click on it. All right, so this is data engineering course, for example, 8 months. So you get to pay in installments, okay? You can choose a payment plan. You can pay one time, you can pay 2 times monthly, you can pay 3 times, 4 times, and 5 times at 150 per month, okay? If you don't want to pay at one go, you get to pay instrumental, you get to pay per month to finish your program, right? So you don't want to miss this opportunity. And we're also offering discounts, right? We're also offering discounts to the first 20 people. So you'd want to take advantage of this, okay? You want to take advantage of this. So offering discounts to the first 20 people. All right. So yes, once you get this material, or the link is already sent to the chat box, you can just click on the link and get started, okay, register, so you can get the discount and also get started in the tech space. So you don't want to be left out. So these are just our achievements to what achieved over the years, our impact. Okay, so some of our participants they work currently in all these organizations you're saying: Microsoft, Amazon, MRS, UBA, GC Bank, NHS. Okay, so these are just companies that are participants that have trained with us, are currently working in, and they've gotten jobs in. All right, so we also, some of our impact and features we have done is teams. We also offer scholarships, all right, for example, we've granted scholarships for the IWD, International Women's Day, okay? So this is just showing you that we also made impacts even as a company. All right, so that's will be it. So we still have more success stories. So this material will be sent. So you get to check all the success stories of how people have gotten jobs after training with us. All right. So I would just end this here for today. All right. So if you enjoyed this session, give it 1. And questions. If you have questions, drop it in the chat box. All right. Drop it in the chat box also. All right. Thank you, Faith. Okay. So if you have questions, drop in the chat box so I can get to answer them. Right. Thank you, Michael. All right. So please, like I said, the truth is you don't want to be left out. You don't want AI to take over your job. And that is you making use of AI, taking advantage of AI before AI takes advantage of you. All right. Take advantage of AI before AI takes advantage of you. All right. So you can also fill to get access to this material. You can just fill the attendance form. So you can get access to the recordings and resources used in this session. All right, so thank you everyone for coming to this masterclass session. All right, and I'll see you in class in May. Right, so register and get started in the tech ecosystem. Thank you, everyone.